everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how I did this cute ladybug set. So I'm going to start off by prepping her nails. I do want to mention that I had just done a soak off on her, so that's why her nails look a little bit dry. So now I'm going to lightly file her nails with a 180 grit sanding band just to remove the shine and also to remove any product that was left behind from the soak off. Now I'm using a cuticle ball bit and I'm just going around the cuticle area with this to remove any cuticle that may be on the nail plate and also to push back the cuticles a little bit more. And I do put my drill in reverse and in forward with this drill bit. I'm going to use the 𝒲𝒶𝓉𝒸𝒽 extra long coffin no seam curved tips and the 𝒲𝒗 nail glue. And I'm just going to apply the nail tips. And I am going to cut them down to like a medium short length. And then I'm going to use an 80/80 grit hand file and I'm going to taper in the sides a bit since she didn't want them like super square. Also, a little disclaimer, I'm not a professional nail tech. I'm a self-taught nail artist, I guess you could call me. I only do nails on family members and friends, but I do have a small business and I make acrylic press-on nails, so I work with products every single day. And so the purpose of these videos are to just share products that work for me and that I know that work well, and also just to show you guys some techniques that I've picked up over the years. I have been doing nails since like 2019, so it's been quite a while. But yeah, I hope that these videos that I post are helpful to you guys. And yeah, so I did blend in the nail tip a little bit with the sanding band and I dusted off the nails, and now I'm cleaning the nails off with some rubbing alcohol. And I'm going to prime the nails with the Young Nails Protein Bond Primer. I do like to do 2 coats of this. I just feel like it has a better adhesion. So the acrylic powder that I'm going to be using is from 𝒃𝒾𝓁𝓈 and it's in Cover Pink. The acrylic brush that I'm using is from 𝒃𝒾𝓁𝓈 and it is a size 12. And the monomer that I'm using is from 𝒃𝒾𝓁𝓈 as well. Okay, so for my acrylic application, I am doing a 2 to 3 bead method. I apply my first bead a little bit above where the natural nail and the nail tip meet, and then I just drag that product down. For my second bead, I'm applying that right above the first bead, and I am going to push it up towards the cuticle area, and then I will be dragging it down a little bit as well. But I am trying to keep that product mainly in that area for the apex. But since these nails are not very long, I don't really need to build a super thick apex. So for the third bead, I'm just applying it like in the center of the nail, just because I felt like it needed a little bit more. So I'm basically going to repeat the same thing on all of the nails. I don't strictly follow a specific acrylic application method. I just kind of do what I think I need, and it is different depending on the nail and stuff. So yeah, I'm just gonna let you guys watch this and then I'll be back when it's time to file. Okay, so for filing, I'm using the same 8080 grit hand file that I used earlier, and I'm going to start off by filing the sides and the tip. Now I'm using the Panda 5-in-1 drill bit in a fine grit, and I'm going around the cuticle area with this to seal it in, and also I'm filing the entire nail just to smooth it out, and then I will be filing underneath the tip just to thin it out. I feel like it makes the nails look so much nicer. Now I'm using the same sanding band from earlier, and I'm just going over the entire nail with this just to smooth it out, since the other drill bit sometimes does leave little divots and stuff. Now I'm using a buffer, and I'm just buffing out the nails to get them really nice and smooth. I do like my nails to be really smooth, especially since I'm going to be using gel polish. I don't want any little lines or anything to show through. I didn't show it in the video, but after I finish filing and I dust off the nails, I like to wipe the nails with some pure acetone. That cleans the nails, and it also leaves a super nice smooth surface. So it basically just melts the acrylic a little bit, and it gets rid of like any little scratches or anything like that. So for the Frenchies, I'm using the 𝒂𝒃 white gel polish, which is my favorite white gel polish ever. It is really pigmented, and it's just really nice to work with. It's not thick or anything like that. And the brush that I'm using is the Hello Cute liner brush from Nails by Dev, which is my favorite brush for French tips. So I'm only doing Frenchies on the ring finger and the pointer finger. And before I cure them, I do like to wipe the sides just to keep my shape nice and crisp. Now I'm using this red gel polish from Nail House, which is in Bloody, and I'm using a dotting tool, and I'm just going to make little circles on the nails for the ladybugs. Now I'm going to use the Baddest Black Gel Liner and the 9mm Dream Liner brush from Nails by Dev, and I'm just going to draw on the little details on the ladybugs. And also, I forgot to show the inspo picture, but here is the inspo picture. Shout out to that nail tech. Now I'm using a smaller dotting tool, and I am using the same white gel polish from earlier, and I'm just doing little white dots on the ladybugs. Also, I am curing in between each color. I'm going to use the 𝒃𝒽 rhinestone glue gel, and I'm basically gonna put like a glob of it on top of the ladybug to give it that 3D effect. I'm going to use the 𝒃𝒾𝓁𝓈 white acrylic powder to make some little 3D flowers, and I'm also going to use some clear to make some little leaves. I'm going to paint the little leaves with some green gel polish. This green gel polish I did mix. I mixed some sage green, a dark green, and some yellow. Now I'm just going to apply some little gold caviar beads in the center of the flowers. Now I'm going to top coat the nails with the 𝒃𝒽 top coat. This is my favorite top coat. It's really nice. It is on the thinner side, but it's super glossy and it lasts a long time, and it is affordable. I will have everything that I used in this video linked in the description, so if you're interested in any of the products that I used, make sure to check the description out. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that it was helpful. Make sure to let me know what you guys think about the nails down in the comments, and also if you have any questions or anything like that, make sure to let me know. But yeah, see you guys in the next one.